Hello and warm welcome students. As promised, I'm coming back with the video with reference to the strategies, tips and tricks that you're supposed to use while preparing for your short story. So gear up your seats and let's focus on what do we need to do, or what are the particular tips and tricks, feedbacks given by the ICSE council people, given by the ICSE examiners that will make you polish up, sharpen up, make your preparation, sharpen it up as a diamond for the upcoming days. Now, one thing that I've told you in general videos as well, and I'm telling you here, is that detail. As I told you, details are the lifeblood of literature. From the upcoming, like from the beginning of the session till the end of the session, I keep on telling my students, you have to stick to the details, especially with reference to short story with prose, where you're writing in detail, you're describing things. Please pay attention. And what details are you going to focus on? You can say, ma'am, you keep on telling details, which detail? The whole story detail? Do you want me to remember everything? Yes, if you do that, good. But if you are to specifically focus on details in this last few days, then focus on the details with reference to the characters. How are the characters described? Physically, psychologically, mentally, their description, how is it? That is the detail, the setting of the places, the themes, all of these things you have to know in details. If possible, make short notes. Again, if you wish to get good marks and if you want to do extra, if you want to get 90s, above 90s, then you should be doing it. And it wouldn't take more than 2 minutes of your life. Sit with your copy, write in detail, write about the character of Maggie, 5 to 6 lines, because you are not in class 11 and 12 where you're expected to write 5 mark and 10 mark answer. You're expected to write 5 to 6 lines, 3 to 4 lines, very to the point answers. So just write 5 to 6 lines of character of Maggie, or description of Maggie, or description of other characters, just description of Sibia, description of Sibia's clothing, description of the crocodile. So just description of Jesse Owens, yes, my greatest Olympic prize. So, or description of Jesse Owens is there, and there's one more character whose name I cannot recall off bat right now, but focus on the descriptions of these characters, because it will help you. If not anything, it will help you, it will make you better answer writers and gear up for your examinations performance. And always remember that you have to give both the literal and the metaphorical meaning. So when you are talking about all summer in a day, you have to talk about the literal meaning as well, and also the metaphorical meaning. So how the sun gives what? The sun gives light. The sun is a source of light. The sun is a source of happiness. That is the literal meaning, that the sun is there and they're waiting all summer. They're getting all of the summer in one day. And also when the sun comes, they understand. The sun removes the gloominess of their mind. So not just the gloominess, the outside gloominess, the rain, the pattering, the dreadful weather, the wet, sloppy, dreadful weather, but it also removes the gloominess of their mind. These kids who are actually bullying, and one of the themes is bullying, I hope you do know that, who are bullying another kid should after the sun comes out, they realize that, oh no, this is Margot, we shouldn't have bullied Margot, and then they remember her, and then they go back, and then they wish to reach out to her. So after that happens, after the sun comes out. So sun as a positive sign, sun as a positive symbol. So when you're reading, do not just read it as sun, okay, it's because the weather was dreadful, it was raining, it was always pattering, raining cats and dogs, and that's why that's the significance of sun. No, the significance of sun is how also in the absence of sun, their mind was also in a kind of setting which was clouded, which was wet in a certain way, which is gloomy, because what kind of weather we have? Cloudy, the words you can use. It was hazy, it was cloudy, but after the sun comes out, the cloudiness the cloudiness gets a little bit more clearer, and you understand, and they understand what they have done. The realization seeps in and they understand what they have done. So again, literal and metaphorical meaning is important for you all, not just the literal meaning but metaphorical meaning as well. So again, that's there. Now, what are the changes that comes in the character? It's very important for you. This is Mrs. Joe Thompson. What changed? How was she before? How was she after Maggie? So what changes that comes in the character? These are the things that you're going to, in the last few days when you're revising, when you're skimming through, when you're reading your short stories, you're focusing on these things. You're not focusing on everything. You're focusing on the details of the character, details of the setting, details of the description, details of the physical description. You're focusing on literal meaning, metaphorical meaning. You're focusing on the friendship. Again, special Olympic prize. So the Olympic prize is not just the Olympic prize, but the Olympic prize is also the friendship that's there. So you're focusing on the literal and the metaphorical meaning, and you're focusing on what happened before, what happened after. So how does Jesse Owens get frustrated? What shows his frustration? Which action shows his frustration? All of that should be there in your head. You should be able to tell that right now. Simply, it should not be, oh, I don't know. But even if it is, oh, I don't know, go and read your book and make sure that now you know this before the examination. Okay, pay close attention to textual details, especially descriptive details where things have been described, and write all your answers subparts separately. Please do not put, they give you 3 questions, do not put all the 3 questions in one paragraph. One question, the first question, first part written, change paragraph, second part, change paragraph. Please make 3 separate paragraphs or 3 separate questions I've given. That's a basic general etiquette. Follow that. And obviously identify the moods and the feelings of the character. As I told you, Jesse Owen being frustrated, Jesse Owen being judgmental, and Jesse Owen and the friendship between Jesse Owens being formulated, and how does it feels. So again, what changes comes in the mood of the character, that's also important. So and also very important is the theme of the short story, the tone of the short story, the mood of the short story. These are very important for you to understand. What is the theme of a particular special Olympic prize at the face of ardent nationalism that Hitler was promoting. What happened? Jesse Owens was there and his friendship was the Special Olympic prize, and how it showed that how humanity, how helping each other, how rising above the competition is important. So again, themes of the different with the blue-eyed bead. What is the importance? The importance is the tribal life. The theme is how Sibia goes for her dreams, the tribal life, her journey, her trials and tribulation. It forms an important part of the theme. How one of the sub-part or sub-theme is also focusing on the companionship, focusing on the importance of helping people, on the sense of humanity, because being unselfish, Sibia actually saves that Gujar woman that is there. And basically it talks about the difficulties that this young kid faces, this young not so privileged kid faces, but she goes ahead. It's aspirational because she goes ahead and she aspires for that blue bead and she gets that. So just be like Sibia. She goes through these difficulties and yet she ends up getting that blue bead for her because she wants that. So if you want good marks in ICSE, go ahead and get it. Despite any trouble, hurdle, impediments you have, you can still do it. Just do it. So these are my few tips and tricks, but very, very, very important tips and tricks, and not just mine. As I said, these are based on the analysis and feedback given by the ICSE examiners. Pay attention to them. This might seem very mild, but if you keep these things in your mind, your preparation will get polished up, it will get enhanced, it will get embellished, and you would be there and your preparation would be shining there as a diamond for the upcoming examination. Again, as always, please do, a lot of hard work goes into making these videos, so please do subscribe, like and share and comment if you wish to. But most of all, study hard, utilize these videos and make sure that you are doing the best out of yourself. Keep working hard. All the best. I'll be coming up with a video which will be talking about the poem and what you need to do with reference to the poem, what tips and tricks and strategies you need to have with reference to the poem. And if you want, then an explanation, a short explanation with the context, with a little bit of keywords and help for you people. Just comment if you want me to do that for you. Thank you, and keep working hard and study well.